Hi, my name is Susan Spicer. I'm a ranger in the Conservation Reserves team at Phillip Island Nature Park. Our focus is looking after the reserves on Phillip Island in Milawul. Here we are in real wetland looking after the currant-wood habitat. Behind me here we have a herbivore exclusion coop that we constructed a few years ago to allow the vegetation community here to re-establish after it had been heavily browsed by herbivores such as rabbits and the native swamp wallabies. A lot of the plants in this area had been lost from the landscape, and also we weren't getting any natural regeneration happening of the currant wood. The currant wood is a plant that's considered rare and endangered. It's listed under the Flora and Fauna Guarantee. We've got a population here of several thousand, but we were getting no young plants developing up to maturity. So this coop was set up 3 years ago, and it's about 680 square meters, so it's quite large. And in this time, hundreds and hundreds of the currant woods have now come back and are growing really well. It's also allowed lots of other plants in the community to re-establish as well. So we had lost a lot of the pea plants, but now, as you can see behind us, that there are some of the peas growing. There's thousands of those in here. We'd also lost the trigger plants, and we'd lost the common heath plants, lots of other things. Besides that, 5 species have come up that we didn't previously have records of before. One of those is one of the peas, the Dilwinia cineracens. Another one is a guinea flower, Herbivore Exclusion, and 3 orchid species. Bird orchid, Chiloglotis valida. We have the pepper top sun orchid, Thelomitra brevifolia, and we also have the tiny pink fingers, Caladinia pusilla. We have one of the remnant mature currant woods, Monotoca glauca, but we have all around lots of these young seedlings also popping up, and there are literally hundreds of them throughout here. But all these wonderful pea plants, we have the Dilwinias cineracens and common aotus peas. So just down here, amongst all these wonderful currant woods that have come up, we also have Dilwinia, but this is also the Herbivore Exclusion there, the yellow flower, which is another one of the species not recorded for the island before. So because this herbivore exclusion zone behind us here was quite successful, we decided to also construct another one a little further off, and so that we will end up having a staggered sort of level of regeneration happening throughout the whole reserve. We will eventually potentially open up some of the coops as they get more dense, because some browsing from herbivores is actually quite necessary in opening up the vegetation. The long-term plan is to have several of these exclusion zones set up so we can have all different levels of regeneration occurring. What it is doing is also providing really good habitat for lots of other animals, or the insects, the bugs, the pollinators. It's also really important for the small birds. So all the little birds like the shelter of this dense sort of vegetation. And it also provides a really good seed bank. So not only is it restoring the seed bank of this area, replenishing the seed bank, but we are also able to collect some of the seed from these plants and grow them up in our Indigenous nursery, the Barb Martin Bush Bank. And those plants can then also be used for other revegetation projects throughout the island.